Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Probation Officer's Perspective. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell to all, so you'll be notified of all the new content that I'm pushing. And I want to thank each and every one of you for all your support. So, as you've seen in the thumbnail, another inmate homicide at New Folsom Prison. There's a twist to this. There's a twist to this. We're going to get into it. So let's dive into that right now. And we'll talk about it. So if you guys remember, on the 24th, I think it was the 24th of February. 24th. Jonathan Rood was attacked at New Folsom. And he was killed. And I covered that story. And the two guys that did the killing were Tyler Yates and Jake Kennedy. They're the ones that attacked Jonathan Rood on the yard. So today, CDCR released a new twist. And here's the new twist. Let's get it up. Let's make myself smaller here so we could get into it. And I'm going to just put myself right up in here. That way you guys can see it all. All right. So here's the twist. This is crazy. So remember, that was February 24th that happened, where Jonathan Rood was attacked by Yates and Kennedy. Okay? This just came out today. California State Prison, Sacramento officials investigating the death of an inmate as a homicide. That's March 7th, today, which it's usually a day after, but it looks like it happened today. So the CDCR officials are investigating the March 7th, 2025 death of an inmate at California State Prison, SAC, which is it used to be called New Folsom. Same prison though. Same you'll see. At 6:13 a.m., officers during a security check found inmate Jake Kennedy. Now he was the attacker that attacked one of the attackers that attacked Jonathan Rood. Jake Kennedy, they found inmate Jake Kennedy in a cell with multiple stab wounds. Staff immediately restrained and removed Kennedy's cellmate. Guess who his cellmate was? Tyler Yates. So that was the other attacker on Jonathan Rood. So Kennedy and Yates attacked on the 24th and they stabbed and killed Jonathan Rood on the yard. And then here we are, a week later, a little over a week later. And now the two attackers, one of the two attackers killed the other attacker. So Tyler Yates killed Jake Kennedy. Crazy. Life-saving measures were performed on Kennedy and 911 services were requested. Kennedy was transported to the institution's triage treatment area, where he was pronounced deceased by a paramedic at 7:04 a.m. No staff or additional inmates were injured. One improvised weapon was recovered at the scene. If I remember right, the one on the yard. So I don't know how they were celled back up, because they were, they were locked up because of that other incident. And if they put them together, that's crazy that they put them together over that. And then they got into it, and then one of them killed the other one. So Yates kills Kennedy. Yates and Kennedy kill Rood a little over a week ago. And they're selling up together, or they put them together, and then it's crazy. So they found one weapon, and if I remember right, when they killed Rood, they found weapons, and that was on the yard. That wasn't in the cell. So one improvised weapon was recovered at the scene. Yates remains in restrictive housing pending an investigation into the case. Officials have a limited population movement. They've locked it down to facilitate the investigation being conducted by SAC Investigative Services Unit and the Sacramento County District Attorney's Office. The Office of Inspector General was notified, and the Sacramento County Coroner will determine Kennedy's official cause. You know what his cause of death was? It's holes. He got stabbed up. Yates, 30, was received from San Diego. I'm going to see if they say anything about that. Yates, 30, was received from San Diego County on October 9th, 2017 to serve 8 years for first-degree burglary and assault with force likely to produce great bodily injury as a second striker. On February 2nd, 2024, he was sentenced to life with the possibility of parole for first-degree murder as a second striker at an in-person offense. And that was on February 2nd. So he had already killed somebody in prison prior to the incident where they killed Rude. Him and Kennedy. Yates and Kennedy. Now Yates is the woods are going crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the politics are going on in there right now. I know there's some other channels that they get the inside information. You know, they have people moles, so they get that inside information. But yeah, that's crazy. So these two attacked just a little over a week ago. They attack an inmate, kill him, stab him up. Then these two guys are putting their cellies, and then one of them takes off on the other one and stabs him up and kills him. And then the riots that went on, I never even covered that. I mean, it's going crazy. It's going crazy. Let's see. Kennedy, 32, was most recently received from San Bernardino County on February 6, 2020 to serve 6 years for carrying a concealed dirk or dagger as a second striker. On January 9th, 2023, he was sentenced to 4 years for assaulting another inmate with any means of force, likely great bodily injury as a second striker, an in-prison offense. And then, of course, it just talks about the prison, and we don't have to get into all that. We already know, it's California State Prison SAC, but it's new. Everybody knows it by New Folsom. And let me move myself out. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Move myself out of the way now. So there's Kennedy, Jake Kennedy. That's the deceased. So if it looks familiar, if you watched my other video, that's because he was one of the attackers a little over a week ago that killed him and Yates, killed another inmate. And now they turned on each other. Yates turned on him. Whatever happened, I don't know what happened, but they were in together. But man, the woods are going, I don't know what's going on with the woods. And like I said, there's other people, other content creators, there's, one or two that I know that have inside information. They get the inside scoop. They have moles in there. They have people that give them the information. So they'll have more information for you. But this was a huge twist and turn, man. I have never covered, my YouTube channel is not that old. I've covered a lot of these inmate attacks and murders inside the walls, but I've never seen one like this where these two right here were the attackers, and then they were cellies right after that. A week and a half later, they're cellies, and one takes off on the other one and kills him. It's crazy. I don't know what kind of politics are going on with the woods, but it's crazy. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. I got another one I'm dropping. Don't forget, 11 o'clock p.m. tonight. Got a new podcast coming out. POP and Sarah D. We're keeping it 100. It's going to be our first episode. Again, 11 o'clock. Other than that, I'm going to drop another video on, like I said, there's another incident I don't want to say right now that I'm going to drop some more content on. So, with that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, notification bell to all, so you've been notified of all the new content that I'm pushing out. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.